Hello and welcome to our video on equity injection requirements for SBA loans. If you're a small business owner looking to secure financing, it's important to understand what equity injection is and how it factors into your loan application. So what exactly is equity injection? In simple terms, it refers to the amount of money that a borrower contributes to a project or investment expressed as a percentage of the total project cost. Equity injection is an important consideration for lenders as it helps mitigate their risk. It shows that a borrower has a financial stake in the project. For SBA 7A loans, equity injection requirements vary depending on the purpose of the loan. For example, if you're using the loan to acquire an existing business, you'll generally need to contribute at least 10%. Now keep in mind, banks overlay, meaning the SOP for the SBA kind of guidelines, right? They say you need a minimum of 10% equity injection on a business acquisition. A lot of banks will overlay this and they'll say, well, we need 20% equity injection. So what I do as a commercial mortgage advisor is I work with different banks, credit union, and non-bank SBA lenders, and I help you navigate. I'm like the quarterback. I help you navigate and facilitate finding the best loan option for your particular business acquisition or your SBA financing needs, whether you're buying a franchise, you're buying an existing business. Now, when we talk about creative financing, if you're buying an existing business, you need a 10% equity injection. Let's say the total project cost is $1 million. That means you need to come up with $100,000. Well, one simple way is, hey, seller, will you leave 5% of your equity in the deal on standby? Meaning you can't get payments for the term of the loan, but it can accrue interest. And oftentimes you can negotiate with these sellers because I'm not going to say it's customary, but you see it a lot because that's the way these deals get done. So the seller leaves $50,000 on standby. Now you got to come up with 5%. So you need a $50,000 equity injection from you. So how are you going to do this? Well, you could bring in partners, and those partners could own less than 20% of the business that you're acquiring, and they don't need to guarantee the loan or go on the loan application. So that's another way of doing it. So you might give them 10% ownership for that $50,000 equity injection. Perhaps you have a family member with a lot of money that will gift you that 5% equity injection. That's another way. So you can get really creative and actually walk into these business acquisitions with none of your own money. We do this, and we're helping a lot of businesses do this. Buying the boring businesses today, in my opinion, is a game changer using SBA financing, right? I'm going and I'm buying this tree trimming business that's been in operation for 20 years. It does $4 million in top line revenue. I'm going in and I'm buying it for $1.7 million. That means I need to come up with $170,000. I get the seller to put 5% on standby. I need to come in with half of the 170, right? I might get some financial friends that own less than 20% in the business, right? And they don't have to go on that loan. There's a lot of investors out there that are looking at investments for people that want to operate these boring service-based businesses. So it's a really good time with the amount of baby boomers that are retiring, where you can go in and find one of these businesses and bring in the equity injection from investor partners or potentially some from yourself. So I believe that this is an amazing opportunity right now with so many boomers retiring. Most of these business owners don't have a succession plan. So you're able to, buy a great business that's going to be around forever. You can grow revenue. You can buy a cash flow stream using other people's money, right? This is a really interesting time in the world right now to be able to take advantage of business acquisitions like this. So if you have any questions on the SBA piece or any general financing questions, please reach out. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next one.